Welcome to Fox 54 News at 6. I'm Valentina Chalala. We're learning this afternoon former Democratic Senator Doug Jones is jumping in the race for governor. Jones was in his Senate seat from 2018 to 2021, beating Alabama Supreme Court Chief Justice Roy Moore in the 2017 special election for the vacant seat. Current Senator Tommy Tuberville beat the Democrat by just north of 20 points in the 2020 elections. Fox 54's Gabe Glassman now joins us in the studio. Gabe, tell us more about the new candidate in the running.
Well, Valentina, you already mentioned his time in the U.S. Senate, but he also spent time as U.S. Attorney for North Alabama. Now, by filing the paperwork, Doug Jones officially joins the race for Alabama's governor elections. In a press release sent to us, Jones discusses affordability, mentioning the gap of living costs between big cities and rural communities. He adds, quote, "We're going to talk more about how to make life better for Alabamians today and Alabama for the future." The former senator posted a video to X talking about his fight and more about his campaign. Take a listen.
We decided to run for this office because it's so important to the folks in Alabama. Because Alabama, you folks in Alabama deserve a governor who is going to fight for them. What we're going to do is we're going to be going around in this campaign. We're going to be listening to people across this state. We're going to do everything we can to bring the people back to the state capital of Montgomery, Alabama. As your governor, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Now, coming up later tonight on Fox 54 News at 9, we'll hear more from Democratic leaders in the state, and we'll update you on how the race for governor currently shapes up. Gabe Glassman reporting from the Fox 54 studios. Valentina, back to you.
Gabe, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Let's turn our attention to weather. Here's a view from earlier today from Alabama A&M University. Yep, cloudy, but the weather was really nice, I have to say. Tomorrow is a weather impact alert day, so let's bring in Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Jordan, how's the weather looking as we start the week?
You know, you're right. Before the cloud cover built into the Tennessee Valley, it really was a nice afternoon. Temperatures were once again well above where we should be this time of year. Highs climbed into the low and even mid 70s. And then as we head into your Tuesday, yes, we are talking about the Fox 54 Weather Impact Alert Day. So we're talking about the chance for some strong or marginally severe thunderstorms as we head into the later part of Tuesday morning and then early into Tuesday afternoon. With that in mind, a marginal risk for severe weather is going to be in place across almost all of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. And this is to account for the line of showers and thunderstorms that's going to move through late Tuesday morning, early into Tuesday afternoon. Somewhat independent of that is the rain that's ongoing across northwest Alabama and then up across southern Middle Tennessee, beginning to see a little bit of light rain develop across Lauderdale down into Colbert County, and then we're talking about a fair amount of widespread rain back across northeast Mississippi. There's a warm front sitting to our south. That warm front is going to lift to the north as we head into the overnight, and that is going to bring in a lot of rain to the area. But then as we head into the later part of the morning, a cold front moves through, and that's where we're going to get the threat for severe weather across the Tennessee Valley. We'll discuss this in great detail here in just a bit.
The two UAB players who were hospitalized after being stabbed by their own teammate released from the hospital today. Interim head coach Alex Mortensen says the players are now recovering at home. According to WBRC in Birmingham, the players who were stabbed have been identified as defensive linemen Joshua Underwood and Jasir Peterson. In spite of the incident, UAB played their game as scheduled against South Florida, a decision which athletic director Mark Ingram says was handled well by the coaching staff.
That was not an easy decision, but it was only after we knew that the injured players were stable and after Coach was able to have a very honest and caring conversation with our team that we felt comfortable with the game going on, but only if the team wanted to play.
And we're still learning more about the suspect. Authorities say offensive lineman Daniel Mincy allegedly stabbed his two teammates at the UAB football facility hours before the Blazers game. Mincy faces charges of attempted murder and assault. Police say it's unclear what motivated the attack. We're learning more about a sting operation in Gunnersville targeting people to attempt to solicit children for sex, leading to 2 arrests and 1 deadly shooting yesterday. According to the Marshall County Sheriff's Office, Caden Wilson and Edward Maddox were arrested and are charged with traveling to meet a child for an unlawful sex act and are being held in jail without bond. A third suspect, 27-year-old Jack Smiley, was shot to death after allegedly pointing a gun at police. 2 officers suffered minor injuries and were treated on site. The investigation is ongoing. Attorneys for a woman accused of murder filed several motions to keep the death penalty from her upcoming trial. Loretta Carr is charged with capital murder for allegedly kidnapping and pushing Mary Isbell off a cliff at Little River Canyon National Park in 2021. 3 motions filed by Carr's attorneys this weekend challenges the state's death penalty over various offenses, including how the state defines capital offenses and how death sentences are imposed. Her daughter, Jessie Kelly, pleaded guilty to the murder in August in exchange for a 40-year prison sentence. An Alabama lawmaker has pre-filed a bill that would require those convicted of certain crimes to get a vasectomy. House Bill 46 would force anyone convicted of rape and incest that causes a pregnancy to get a vasectomy or be castrated. The bill, filed by Birmingham Representative Wandilyn Gavon, would also allow a mother to get an abortion under the same circumstances. The bill will be voted on during the next year's legislative session. A demonstration held at Alabama A&M University today shows how drones could help respond to active shooter threats within seconds. Campus Guardian Angels showed off their new drones, which use human pilots to fly drones indoors, deploying distraction mechanisms like air poppers, pepper rounds, and two-way communication to slow or incapacitate a suspect until law enforcement arrives. Campus Guardian Angels CEO says the drones could also help clear buildings during false alarms, reducing student trauma and shortening classroom disruption.
We're like the sprinkler system. If there's a fire, the sprinkler system is going to get water on the fire immediately. So we're kind of like that, but we get effects on that shooter. We distract them, we confront them, we degrade, we incapacitate before the police get on the scene. And whenever that person is shooting at us, shooting at drones, shooting at boxes, they're not killing people, and so we're winning.
The company said it plans to continue demonstrations nationwide, showing how drones can support law enforcement and improve school safety across multiple districts. A recently implemented fee at Huntsville's Von Braun Center is already on hold. The VBC tells FOX54 it put a pause on the payment add-on less than a week after its launch earlier this month. The fee was designed to offset the cost of major upgrades, including new scanners, digital signs, and faster payment systems. But after only 5 days and collecting nearly $6,000, the VBC received questions and concerns from patrons, prompting the halt. In a statement, a spokesperson told us they paused the fee to review the feedback, stressing their priority is the guest experience. The fee is not officially ended, but is on indefinite hold. And as the Rocket City prepares to be the new home for U.S. Space Command, FOX54 spoke with Congressman Dale Strong about the recent happenings around the command. Among those include a lawsuit filed by the state of Colorado that looks to keep the headquarters for Space Command in Colorado Springs. When asked about the lawsuit today, Congressman Strong says he views it as part of the process.
It's part of the process. I'll put North Alabama against anybody, Redstone Arsenal, and I think the 21 categories that were evaluated show where the best location is for Space Command. This should not take long at all, but if you look at what's transpiring right now, this right here is the last-ditch effort. But again, let's do what's right for national security, and I think this shows once again that Redstone Arsenal is the #1 and the preferred choice.
And Congressman Strong commented on the meeting held by the Department of War to accelerate the relocation process, saying Space Command might be here sooner than people realize. I'm joined now by Carson Keel, who actually interviewed Congressman Dale Strong today. So when you interviewed Dale Strong, what was the tone of the interview? Did he expect delays?
Yeah, he is someone who's clearly looking for a path where Space Command is going to be here sooner rather than later. He made it very clear, and of course, when we talked about that in the 5:30 show, he says he thinks maybe next year even we could see some elements of Space Command here in the Rocket City, which is exciting to see.
And did he put any sort of timeline on when this might be?
He didn't give me that much of a detail, so which is expected, of course, with the military. But with what we've seen, and this is just a personal speculation. This is not based on fact. This is just what I've seen so far. I would not be personally surprised from what I've talked to people that we could see a lot of elements of Space Command in Redstone Arsenal in 2026.
Well, thank you so much, Carson. Coming up, the city of Decatur swearing in a new fire chief today. We'll tell you all about it. Big Spring Park is usually for strolls and picnics, but today it turned into one giant dining table. Huntsville comes together for the 7th annual One Table event up next. A citywide meal took place for free at the heart of Huntsville this afternoon, where the community could come together and get to know their neighbors. Fox 54's Logan Alexander Russell was out at Big Spring Park for one table. Let's take a listen.
Big Spring Park is typically a place where people take a stroll or even have a picnic, but today it turned into a massive dining hall. People from all over Huntsville came to the park to have a big meal and share it together. This all happened at the One Table event. The Village of Promise is the mastermind behind today's One Table event. The nonprofit focuses on family advancement in Northwest Huntsville. Its goal is to break the cycle of poverty through multi-generational support from early childhood education to workforce development. One Table is built on a simple premise: a free citywide meal with no fees, no agenda, and no expectations, aimed at bridging divides and fostering genuine human connection.
You can look around, you see we have community, and that's really the focal point of this whole event. One Table, the entity that provides this is Village of Promise. So we just bring everybody out to have one meal, one conversation, just to celebrate the diversity of Huntsville, to get to know someone that you haven't met before, and to share one meal.
The event presents an opportunity for people in the community to break bread with their neighbors and enjoy each other's company.
A lot of times we may pass each other on the streets, we may not have a conversation, but with a simple interaction, I can either help you with something, you can help me with something, we can create something together here in Huntsville, and I believe that's really what makes Huntsville the cornerstone of really what Alabama is.
Those in attendance enjoyed live music by Tangled Strings, and Chef Alan Noble catered today's menu, which included vegan options available by Golden Pineapple.
I think food is common ground. We all eat lunch, we all connect, and when we connect over what's common, then the relationship can last a lifetime.
People enjoyed their meals at tables throughout the park. They also got active playing cornhole along with other popular outdoor activities. From Huntsville, Logan Alexander Russell, Fox 54 News.
To learn more about the Village of Promise and today's event, you can go to their website, villageofpromise.org. Coming up, it's your chance to help those in need, all to honor a local politician. We'll take you to Morgan County.
We're beginning to see a little bit of rain develop across far northwest Alabama, up across southern Middle Tennessee. That's going to become more widespread as we head into the overnight. We're also talking about a chance for some strong or marginally severe thunderstorms. We'll discuss it in just a couple of minutes.
The city of Decatur officially has a new fire chief. Chief Nathan Springer was sworn in by a judge this afternoon in City Hall. City leaders, fire staff, and community partners attended the ceremony, including the new mayor, Kent Lawrence. Springer took the oath with his wife standing by his side, and Springer says it's time to hit the ground running.
We're going to hit the ground running. We've got a great department, great men and women who serve in our department, and so it's just an exciting time to get to lead this department and look forward to what our future has in store for us. We have a great foundation to build from, and we're thankful to have city leadership that supports us as well. That's one of the exciting parts about being able to lead this department is the support we have around us.
Today marks the formal transition of leadership for the Decatur Fire Department. We have a couple Fox 54 traffic impact alerts for you today. The city of Fort Payne is providing updates on Norfolk Southern maintenance that's closing several railroad crossings in the city. According to a Facebook post from today, 6 railroad crossings are still closed, including ones on 1st Street, 3rd Street, and 8th Street north and south. City officials warn you to expect delays and plan alternate routes for your commute. The Alabama Department of Transportation announced today there will be no temporary lane closures on state interstates because of Thanksgiving. This is expected to lower congestion and improve safety with more people traveling. The suspension is from Wednesday at noon through Sunday at 11:59 p.m. AlDOT reminds drivers that while planning ahead helps you get to your destination safely, you can stay even safer this Thanksgiving by buckling your seatbelt, avoiding distracted driving, and designating a sober driver. For more traffic impact alerts, go to fox54.com.
With your certified most accurate forecast, this is a Fox 54 Weather Impact Alert.
This was a little before sunset, or just right after sunset, near the Parkway in Huntsville, proving to be a really nice evening. It was a really nice afternoon, Valentina. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Okay.
I still wore a jacket, but...
It was 74 degrees at the airport.
You were at the airport today?
No, I just know that's just where the high temperatures are recorded.
Oh, well, I learn something new every day.
It was don't distract me from the problem at hand here. It was 74 degrees.
Yes.
And you wore a jacket.
It's because I didn't wear long sleeves today.
It was 74 degrees. You did not need long sleeves.
Briefly, I did take it off because I was running around, as one does.
Yeah, so at what point would you take off the jacket permanently?
Midday.
Okay. It's 74 degrees and she wore a jacket. I will continue to have a problem with that for at least the next 10 or 20 minutes. Beginning to see a little bit of rain develop across northwest Alabama, Lauderdale down into Colbert counties, a little bit of rain developing up across southern Middle Tennessee, more widespread rain beginning to hang out across northeast Mississippi. That widespread rain is gradually going to push its way into the Tennessee Valley as we head into the overnight. A couple of different things at play here. We're talking about a warm front sitting to our south. That warm front's going to lift to the north as we head into the overnight. As that warm front begins to lift to the north, we're going to see widespread shower and thunderstorm activity develop. But at the same time, we also have a cold front back off to the southwest. That cold front is going to move through late Tuesday morning, early into Tuesday afternoon. It's going to bring the chance for strong or marginally severe thunderstorms to the Tennessee Valley. Let's talk about it. Heavy rain and thunderstorms arrive tonight. Not talking about any severe weather as we head into the overnight. Are we talking about some very heavy rain? Yes. Severe weather? No. A line of showers and thunderstorms arrive with a cold front as we head into the later part of Tuesday morning, early into Tuesday afternoon. There is a low conditional threat for severe weather. Therefore, we're talking about a FOX54 weather impact alert day as we head into the first half of the day on Tuesday. What does a conditional threat for severe weather mean? Well, that means there's a chance that it could happen, but there's also a really good chance that it could not happen. It's only going to happen if line items A through Z actually come into perfect play with one another, and there's a really good chance that that's not going to happen. Dry but much cooler as we head into your Thanksgiving and your Black Friday. If the threat for severe weather does manage to come to fruition, and it's a really big if at this point, then our main concern would be the threat for some gusty, damaging winds. If we actually manage to destabilize before that line of showers and thunderstorms comes through, then we're going to begin to introduce the concern for an isolated tornado. It is a low, non-zero threat of an isolated tornado. Regardless of that, we are talking about some very heavy rainfall, not only as we head into the overnight, but then as we head into Tuesday morning as well. Here comes that rain. Early Tuesday morning, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, pockets of incredibly heavy rain. That heavy rain is immediately going to begin to segue into this line of showers and thunderstorms. And I kind of think it's that immediate segue that models are beginning to hint at as new high-res data comes in that's going to limit our abilities to destabilize. And if we limit our abilities to destabilize, we're going to in turn limit the overall threat for severe weather as this cold front moves through 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning across northwest Alabama, and then continuing to push its way through the Tennessee Valley as we head into the early part of the afternoon. If anybody does actually get any severe weather, I think the greatest chance for that is going to be across northeast Alabama, Jackson, DeKalb, and then down into Marshall counties, where they have a better chance at destabilizing than everybody else. We begin to dry out Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. We lose a lot of the cloud cover as we head into the overnight, early into Wednesday morning. And from there, the day before Thanksgiving is actually going to be quite fantastic. Temperatures currently sitting in the mid-60s. We drop into the upper 50s as we head into the overnight. If anybody's getting on the school bus tomorrow morning, you're going to need a rain jacket, some sort of an umbrella, but otherwise, it is going to be warm. Let's look at Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Much cooler for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Plenty of sunshine though, 48 and 46 respectively. The Iron Bowl, actually not bad. A mix of sunshine and cloud cover. Temperature sitting in the mid-50s, right around 56 degrees. There's your FOX54 weather impact alert day for your Tuesday. Have a good look at the next 7 days. 71 degrees on Tuesday, but then 58 on Wednesday. Cooler for Thursday and Friday, Thanksgiving and Black Friday, 48, 46 respectively. Lower 50s as we head into Saturday. Chances of rain develop across the area Sunday and Monday of next week. 57 on Sunday, 60 degrees by the time we get to next Monday.
More than 50 schools across North Alabama are getting part of a STEM grant from the Tennessee Valley Authority. TVA is giving over $1.5 million to fund projects like greenhouses, robotics, aquaponics, and the science and building of drones and green power cars. 399 schools were chosen from across TVA's coverage area, with schools getting between $1,000 and $5,000 depending on the programs being funded. You can find a list of schools receiving grants on our website, FOX54.com. The Morgan County Commission is teaming up with Live South to host a blood drive to honor a former district judge. Judge David Breland passed away on April 30th. To honor his service to the community, Live South is parking their blood mobile in front of the Morgan County Courthouse on Lee Street tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Anyone who donates will receive a t-shirt, a $25 e-gift card, and a coupon for a free barbecue sandwich from Witt's.
It's Iron Bowl week here in the state of Alabama. We're excited to discuss it all. We'll talk Auburn Tigers next in sports.
Fox 54 Sports is sponsored by Alpha Insurance.
Happy Iron Bowl week. Good evening and welcome into sports. What an opportunity this week for DJ Durkin and the Auburn Tigers, who can change an entire fan base's feelings about a season with just one win. After a tighter than expected first quarter, Auburn romped over FCS opponent Mercer 62-17 this weekend and is now 5-6 heading into its final game of the regular season. Now, despite being long out of playoff and SEC title game contention, the stakes are still high for the Tigers. A win over Alabama would mean interim head coach DJ Durkin gets a signature win on his resume as he continues to audition for the full-time job. It would also mean bowl eligibility for the Tigers, and perhaps most on Auburn fans' minds, the Tigers could be responsible for ending Alabama's playoff chances, ruining the Tide season with just one win. Still, when asked about what an Iron Bowl win would mean to him, DJ Durkin kept it all about the day-to-day, the hour-to-hour in the schedule ahead.
Our whole goal as a team is to go 1-0, and that's it. So we're focused on that one day at a time. I mean, I think for our team, it'd be a tremendous thing for our guys to come together and go accomplish that together. And, you know, that's our guys are so far, we're one day in, they prepared the right way today. So then we're going to go tomorrow and make sure we check that box. We got the right Tuesday done and just take it one day at a time. And
the 90th Iron Bowl between Alabama and Auburn goes down this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. at Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn. All of our coverage this week leads up to our Iron Bowl special airing Thanksgiving night right here on Fox 54. Well, that'll do it for sports at 6 tonight at 9. We'll talk more about the Iron Bowl. Plus, we have some SEC basketball honors and games to discuss. Valentina?
Coming up tonight at 9, we'll have more on the new technology demonstrated at Alabama A&M today that could change how schools respond to active threats. Congressman Dale Strong was in Huntsville today, and he talked to us about recent events surrounding the relocation of Space Command. And a former U.S. Senator joining the race to become Alabama's next governor. We'll have all of this and more tonight on Fox 54 News at 9. The follow-up to a classic tale of good and evil goes the right way this weekend with moviegoers and bewitchingly rewards its studio makers. Wicked for Good soared at the box office. Studio estimates show the film earned $150 million domestically and $226 million worldwide. It smashed Wicked's $112 million opening, making it the biggest opening ever for a Broadway musical adaptation. Second place went to Now You See Me, Now You Don't at $9.1 million.
Are either of you Wicked fans?
Me.
Oh, did you go see it?
Not yet, but I saw the first one. I'm wearing green.
Oh.
How what a coincidence.
Is that important, aside from the fact that the evil lady is green?
Oh, y'all don't know Wicked?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yes.
The Wicked Witch, the West is green.
I said other than the fact that the lady is green.
Yeah, no,
Well,
Wicked's
that's like
great.
a big plot point, I feel.
Oh. This shows what I know about musicals, which is next to nothing.
Well, maybe we should all go watch it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, thank you so much for watching Fox 54 News at 6. We'll see you at 9 tonight.